Tuning in. Yay!
Hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm well, and yourself? Thank
I'm
you.
doing really well. I'm so excited to talk to you today.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. Thank my publicist for setting.
Yes, shout out.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
love it. So welcome to Sheen Talk Live. I am your host today. My name is Jacqueline Valdez. So today's guest is Darius Bradley, and we are going to be talking about his journey in the industry and then also your memoir that is coming up, which I'm so excited about. No damn excuse.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yes. So you have been in the entertainment industry for almost over 10 years, correct?
Yeah, yeah. There.
Okay, okay. And then how did you get started?
Well, I started in 2009 when I left Indiana and I went to New Jersey and
Oh, wow.
found an internship at Hot 97 and I applied to it. And ever since January of 2009, that's when I got my start.
Nice. That's exciting. Yeah, because you had some really interesting intern places that you did. You were at Atlantic Records and then Warner Brothers also.
Yeah, and Universal Attractions, a booking agency. So, I really took on a lot, because I wanted to learn every part of the music industry. And so, yeah, there first.
I love it. So what is your favorite part about the music industry?
Favorite part about the music industry? It's a lot. The work most importantly, seeing my clients win. That's the most important part. Just having my clients smile, those are big for me.
Nice, nice. That's very cool. Yeah, it's very rewarding to see other people have their dreams come true and stuff, and you're a huge part of that.
Yeah, for sure, and especially when you're a part of it from the start, it's more you have more of a connection when it's from the start, and so
Yeah,
yeah,
very cool.
yeah,
Very cool. You get to be with them along the whole journey.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I love it. So you transitioned into doing more of the entertainment into being a celebrity entertainment, right? Into
Repeat that one more time. Say that one more time.
I know we were cutting out a little bit. Okay, I think, are you there? Okay. Instagram has been super sassy all day today.
No, it's my first time doing live. I've never done this before.
Oh, I love it. And we're so excited that you're here on Sheen Talk Live doing it. So appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
I love it. So you went from doing entertainment celebrity to a strategist.
Yes, yes, yes. I've just recently made that transition because for about 6 months, I've been trying to figure out how I can be of service to other people without being on their team full time. And
Okay.
so I took, like I said, I took 6 months to really sit and just say, like, how can I help somebody, do what I love to do, which is my passion of helping people. And I just realized that strategizing was something I already did before I came up with before I even thought about strategist. So I just said, I already do it. It's a passion of mine. So, yeah.
Nice, nice. And that radiates. I have a huge belief in people that are doing things that they're passionate about and that they really are invested in. It shows.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So, it's my passion. I love helping people. And, I just decided to strategize with Bradley and Associates. So, eventually my bigger goal is to hire other strategists and help them come up under me and then branch off to doing their own businesses.
Nice. Very cool. So what made you decide to take this step forward?
To become a strategist.
Yes.
Well, to become a strategist, I just, it's a market that people haven't really tapped into. About 90% of people do not strategize. They don't plan. You can set goals, you can set plans, but are you really effective in it? And so I'm really good at helping people be effective with, their strategizing, their goals. I help them set up steps inside of those goals. So I really dive deep into trying to help someone.
I love it. Is there a couple tips that you could give someone who's wanting to learn to take on this approach?
It just depends on what do you want to do? What's the
I guess on how to even start to not just do goals, but to actually put it down in writing and to actually start strategizing.
Yeah. So what I do is I set up a whole process. I'm really good at setting up process. I need to know what your objective is. What do you want to accomplish? And then I have something where I do a DISC test, where you take a personality test, and that'll tell me a lot about who you are and the things that are interested in. So then I take that and I work with that for about a day. And then once I come up with that, I start developing ideas and trying to tailor it towards you. And once it's personalized, then I move forward and, present you with a plan.
Wow, that's so cool. It's so different. I've never heard of anything like this.
Yeah, yeah, it's very different. It's a market, like I told you, it's a market that hasn't been touched. And so I decided that this is the perfect time to do it ahead of my book.
Yeah.
So once people read the book, I believe that it's going to change lives.
Oh, definitely. And like Lainey said, that it's amazing what you do. So there's lots of love for you.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
People's lives have been touched.
I'll share one little tidbit with everybody. My book that is slated to come out this fall, I put in 15 chapters into this book. I took 2 years to write every line, every word, every sentence, and everything has been well thought out. And I believe in all 15 chapters, it's going to change somebody's life, from the intern to the college student to the person working behind the scenes to the person like yourself. I've seen every aspect of the industry, wow. From journalists to publicists to stylists to, stagehands. I've been around them all.
Wow, that's so cool to know that you've witnessed and seen so many different paths and journeys from different positions, and that you're sharing your knowledge with people.
Yeah. Knowledge is power. Sometimes people get it, misconstrued that money is power, but knowledge is power as well. And if you're able to get the knowledge first, the money will come. And once the money comes, you already have the knowledge. You're a complete person.
I love it. Do you work with new entrepreneurs?
I work with anybody who needs help. I believe that I can change people's lives. Like, it just takes time. We need people to be able to sit down with someone and just really just listen to them, and that's why I started my No Damn Excuse podcast, is because I wanted to create a platform for people like myself who are behind the scenes, and we just need a place where we can come and talk. And so they need to be heard. And so I listen to everybody.
I love that. And I love that you want other people to shine and other people to grow, that you're not trying to, hold people down, and you're wanting to help the industry be more positive and welcoming.
Yes, I'm the opposite of what I've experienced, basically.
I love it.
And I've seen a lot in the music industry.
Yeah.
I literally do the opposite of what I've experienced.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Because I've heard, not just from you, but it's another couple interviews I did recently too, where they were talking about how they were never given a hand. They were never given a warm welcome. It was very much, they had to hustle on their own, and they really had to push their way through and create their own paths. And so they want to welcome, new upcoming artists and stuff because of that.
Yeah. And that's why I did the book. I wanted to touch on every aspect of my career, because I've went through every stage just like you and the next person, so they all can feel like they can relate to the book.
Yeah, I love it. I'm so excited for your book. I'm going to read it and take some tips.
I'm excited for you. I'm excited for everyone. In 2 years of this book, I'm tired of it. I've read it. I've rewritten it about 5 different times. Because you go through different stages when you're writing a book, and people believe like, writing a book is going to be hard. It's hard. But if you take the time to sit down and really just, focus and concentrate on why you're doing it, then you're going to push through. Because I figured out what my why was, and that pushed me through.
I love that. I love that you said that you found your why. That's a huge, thing to look up to, and to really stay focused on stuff is, find your why and keep on that path. And I was just going to ask you how long it took you to actually put all of it together, and if you went back, changed it, didn't change it,
Yeah. I told you like 5 different times. I rewrote them every time, because I'm a perfectionist. So I don't really care how much time it's going to take, as long as it's getting done and it's done right and it's to my liking. Right. I believe that, I won't put anything out there that doesn't serve a purpose. And so this book serves a full purpose to help people. I
love it. I love it. I have so much respect for you too, and so much love for you with all the passion that you have, and that you're so loving and giving to other people. It's so needed right now.
Yeah. And to get off the little topic, people assume, I always talk about people's assumptions. People assume the wrong thing sometimes, and when you assume, the saying, you make an ass out of you and me. And so what I wanted to do with this book was I didn't want there to be any misconceptions about this book. So I wanted people to know off jump, like, this book is about me. It's about my experiences. It's not about any gossiping. Anything that I speak about, and, I have receipts, and, I don't speak on anything that I don't know. So, everything that's in this book is facts, it's true, and I went through it under my experiences.
I love it. And you said it was 15 chapters?
Yeah, 15 chapters, yes.
Okay, wow. Can you give us an example of one of the chapters?
Yeah, so one example I could say, like, the first chapter, it starts off basically my life. It lets you in. It's more so about the career. It's not more so about, like, my upbringing. People want to hear about your career as a celebrity assistant. That alone is interesting. Yeah. And so I believe that the first chapter is going to be about my come up, playing tennis, leaving a $5,000 tennis scholarship to pursue a career in the music industry. I didn't know anyone in New York City. And
wow.
Oh yeah, I didn't know anyone. And so once that was completed and I started learning and I started going out more, from there, the book then takes you through a journey, and I hold your hand as you're reading the book so you can have that visualization. And then I'll release videos here and there so you guys can really put the story together with a visual.
Oh, I love it. That's so exciting. Yeah. And it's, so many people do want to know the ins and outs of being a celebrity assistant, but they're wanting to find out more about, like you said, the gossip, the drama. But then there's, a huge amount of people that just want good energy and just want to do better and to do well and to help influence and inspire others.
Yeah. And that's what we have to get focused back on. We don't have to focus on someone's life and what they're doing and who they're sleeping with. How about we ask a former celebrity assistant who had to run errands at the last second, with 30 minutes left to go get your client's shoes and have it and return it back to them so they can have it for the TV show. I do all of that. And instead of talking about who they're messing with or who they're talking to or what they're doing in their personal time, that doesn't help anyone. That doesn't help the intern that's going to be, waking up at 6:30 to make his, first, make it to the first time is 9 a.m. Because I had to do that every morning for 6 months.
Wow. That's so exciting. Yeah, it's definitely a huge adventure that you had in your journey. Yeah. How would you get started into something like that if someone wanted to become a celebrity assistant? How would they even take that first step?
Well, I started a company called Gatekeepers Agency. I put it on hold until next year. But I started a company called Gatekeepers Agency where its focus is on staffing people who want to become assistants. And it gives clients a platform where they can feel comfortable to say, hey, I'm going to go to Gatekeepers Agency. They represent celebrity assistants. I'm going to go there to get them. Instead of posting it online, you never know who you're going to get. So when you come to Gatekeepers Agency, the whole process has already been set up for every assistant. In order to get to the next level, they have to basically be of me. And if they're not of me, then they're not going to be representing Gatekeepers Agency.
Wow. I love how so much control you have and so much hands-on, and you really are strong with your vision and helping others, but staying true to your brand and your vision.
Yeah, I'm always, I have to make sure whenever you're starting out a business, anything that you're doing, you have to have control, and another thing that Tyler Perry was preaching about, ownership, Nipsey Hussle, ownership. And sometimes you're going to go through a lot of hard times without ownership. When you don't have ownership, yes, you can work for somebody and help build them, but what do you have for yourself? I helped build somebody, for a long time. I got something out of it. But there's other people who may not understand, like, you have to get something out of it. And I believe ownership is what you should get out of everything. It's free. You can own it yourself and work hard for it.
Wow. I love that. I'm going to take that tip. So I have a dance studio, and then I also have a talk show of my own that I do. And I am really finding my brand and really in control and really wanting to see it grow too. So I'm going to take your tips.
Yeah. Look at these people like Oprah, these control every aspect. They're involved with every planning stage of it. And so when you're involved with every step and you actually care about it, your career is going to take off.
Yeah, I love that. Woo! I love that. So what things do you have coming up for you in the future?
The book is really going to take up a lot of my time. I'm in the process, I'll share this as well. I'm in the process of, getting started with No Damn Excuse Part 2. Yeah, you know, because I spent so much time on part one that it's not out yet. But part two is gonna be, you know, even better because I'm gonna really dive into a lot more things that are outside of like the glamorous life of being a celebrity.
Right.
I'm gonna step outside of that and really dive into that. So I have that coming up. I'm gonna do that next year. I want to continue to strategize and help people with their careers. That's top priority. So strategize with Bradley and Associates.
Very cool.
You know, just, you know, with coronavirus right now, is everything is just virtual and laying low. So just getting that book out and really planning and executing the book.
Yeah, definitely. So your book that comes out, where can people find that?
Well, I'm gonna do Amazon because I'm self-published.
Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna do Amazon, and then I'm going to do probably Ingram Spark. But everything is based off me. I'm fully in control of what I want to do with this book, and that's the great thing about self-publishing. Even though
Wow.
you have to pay for everything.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
would prefer to do self-publishing than to let other people do it.
Yeah, you get in and you get to keep ownership. No one can, you know, take your book and say, you know, this is what you're gonna do with it.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So what was your favorite memory of working as a celebrity assistant?
Yeah, so oh man, going to London. One of the
Uh-huh.
things. Here's a story. So it was in June of 2015. And my client wrote to me. He was on. We had just got on the first season, well, our season of Power in 2015,
Uh-huh.
and we were, you know, everybody was just, you know, big eye. We were all big eye because it was our first big gig. And
Nice.
so after working it, it was raining. I had to do all the errands, you know, road managing, everything that I had to do. And then we, you know, we had everyone got their seats. You know, we had our assigned seats, about 5 seats. And then as I sat down, his father said, you know, hey D, you know, would you like to go to London and open up for 50 Cent? And
Wow.
so, yeah, and that was like that was like the biggest moment because I literally like didn't have a passport 3 months ago because prior to that I was working with another magazine company and they told me that you can go, we'll pay for your flight to Jamaica, but I didn't have a passport, so I couldn't get it. And so God, you know, would have it. And 3 months later, he presented this London, and I got to go to London.
Wow, that's so exciting.
Yeah,
Congrats.
yeah,
And I love that it's like you said, God provided it. And there's, you know, it's almost like this path was meant for you.
yeah.
And you're just following along and leading others and going amongst this path.
Yes, yes, yes. I want to be a trailblazer. You know,
Yeah.
I want to do. I'm willing to take the shots for people. I know that I'm going to take a shots, but I'm here to, you know, be a leader for it and help people realize a lot of things because a lot of people don't realize a lot of stuff. You just need knowledge, and I want
Yeah.
to give.
That's so true. I feel like even myself, that there's a lot of visions I have and a lot of things that I want to manifest, but then I don't have all of the knowledge that I need to have to make it come forth.
Yeah, yeah, you need that. So,
Yeah. So I love that. So I might hit you up.
yeah, yeah, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Everything on my side, I've took my time with everything. Everything that you see of me is from me. You
Oh,
know,
wow.
every word I write. You know, I'm an author now, so I have to embrace that. I just recently started embracing becoming an author,
Nice.
and you know, just to think that, to just imagine that I'm an author and I'm writing now, like it's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's so crazy. That's so crazy cool.
Like crazy, yeah, crazy, yeah,
I love it. Thank you, universe.
yeah.
For sure. Is there anyone that you would want to collaborate with?
Wow. Just in general, with any type of business.
Yeah.
Kevin Lyles. Kevin Lyles is someone I met. He's in the music industry. I would love to collaborate with him on, you know, any type of music project, anything dealing with, you know, music. I represent a Grammy-winning producer, so if something were to happen, I would connect that. Who else would I want to work with? Matthew Knowles. I would just love to be just a mentee to him. You know, I would love to do work with him. So those are two people that I would just, you know, aspire to do work with. I got to take pictures with them when I was in New York. I got to meet some of their people.
Cool.
So that was inspirational.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Was there anything else that you wanted to let the viewers know?
Well, you know, the book is coming out this fall. The book's coming out this fall.
Exciting.
Stay focused, you know, stay focused, stay authentic, you know, and just keep a lookout on the book. That's mainly that's my full on focus. You know, when you've been focusing on something for as long as I have, That's what I want people to focus on, is that book. Nothing else. We'll strategize too, but you know, the book, because I believe that the book is a perfect layup for people to be able to have access to me. And I
Yeah.
want to figure out a way to have where people can have access to me before the book comes out.
I love it. Yes. So guys, you can see I tagged you on our Instagram, so you guys can follow him, Darius Bradley, and then look for the book No Damn Excuse, which is coming out this fall. Which Sheen Magazine has so much love for you, and we're so excited. So I'll be keeping an eye out for your book too.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And the fall ends on December 21st, just so people know.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
yeah.
All right. It was such a pleasure. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. Thank you for everyone tuning in, and
Yes.
to everybody, just check out Strategize with Bradley and Associates, and I can help you into a winning position.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.